Renee with an A, and welcome back to Fattie McFatville Friday. A. Yay. Hooray.
The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her.
It has been a while since I've got to do this. Last time I did it, I had lost 51 pounds. And now I have lost 56.6. So I get to put in 5 more. And it will be 56 pounds in there. Awesome sauce. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I grabbed 5 exactly. 56.6 pounds gone. Look at that. That's how many more. Oh, I think that the rest is 50 or less than 50 now, because I think I just put 100 in here. I can't remember now. I need to count them. But anyway, 56.6 pounds gone. Look at there. I fought for every last one of these marbles. I love it. Bye-bye. No more. You're not coming back on this, girl. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to my channel, to my weight loss journey. Oh, I was very excited about my weigh-in last Friday. That is so awesome. Yes, the 90s are coming to an end. I am so very pleased. I weighed in at 290 exactly last Friday. So started at 346.6, so that's a total weight loss of 56.6 pounds. Before I know it'll be 60 pounds. I am ecstatic because it just, the scale did not move last month at all. But like we've talked about before, if we give it time and we stay consistent and be persistent every day, doing what we do and doing it to the best of our ability, it will eventually pay off. And like I've said many times too before, it's not a race. And sometimes it'll come off really quickly, and then other times it does drag and we plateau. That's just part of this journey. Oh, so yes, let's talk about my week a little bit. Last Friday, I really didn't mention it or anything because I just wanted to kind of have a quiet little weekend and not spend it behind my phone, my camera. I thought about vlogging, but I decided not to. Sometimes that's how it should go. I don't want to always spend my life making a video sometime. I want to spend some time with my friends and family. And I did get to go to a lake with my friend Darren, who's been on here before. I did a singing Sunday with him. He lives in New York. And I'm here in North Carolina, so we're a little ways away from each other. So it's, he doesn't come very often. And he did get to go to his mom and I think his aunt's lake house that they have. And it was not that far from here. So I got to go with him and my other best friend, Courtney. And we got to spend just one night at the lake, at their lake house. And it was so much fun just to get away and be with my friends and enjoy the moment and enjoy my time. So that's what I did Friday night into all day Saturday. And I had such a relaxing time. But we all know what comes with a relaxing time with your buddies and your pals that you haven't seen in so long. Food. Food. Of course, I wasn't hosting, but every time we get together, my friends, or when I get together with my friends, there's always about what are we going to eat? Where are we going to go out to eat? What are we going to cook? All of that is always in the back of our minds and wondering what we're going to do. I'm sure it's the same way with some of y'all's gatherings. It's just always a part of fun. It's always a part, always there. You got to eat something. And especially when you're wanting to have a good time, you want good foods and all those things that we cannot have, right? Well, so we did end up cooking. We went to the store. We did get steaks for us all to have. Baked potatoes, which I cannot have, but that's okay. And I did get some brownies. We did get some other snacks and other stuff like that, of course. I did indulge. I didn't overindulge. I didn't gorge myself to the limit to where I'm sick or no, that was too much. But I did indulge more than I have in the past here on this journey. But this is what I have learned here. And this is how far I have come. Okay? I know y'all have only really just started this with me this past January. I mean, I've had years of this. So for me, and I've told you, I've been totally honest, and that's how I always want to be with everything that I'm doing. That me in the past, if I would have done something like that, which I have, I would say, okay, I can do this and then go back on my diet. And I never did. A cheat night, a cheat day turned into cheat forever. Cheat forever in a day. I never went back on the diet until it was way too late. Like a really big setback. Not a small setback. It was a big setback where I gained everything back that I had lost. And I gained back more than I had lost. So that's what was always the Renee in the past. The Renee now, who's come so far. I am so proud of my own self, I'm telling you here, because I've never done that before. I have never, in the past, been able to come off my diet for a night or so, indulge in things I cannot have, and then go right back on my diet. Now, that's okay if you're not there yet. Or you can't do that ever. I'm not saying it's good to do that, but it was kind of good for me because it gave me a little break for just a moment to just not think about anything, which that's what food does. It's almost sounding like I used it for therapy, which I really wasn't using it for therapy Friday and Saturday. It really wasn't like stuffing my face because I was sad. I wasn't even really stuffing my face to death. I was enjoying the moment, enjoying the time with my friends, and having a little stuff that I'm not supposed to have. I'm not justifying it. No, by no means. I thought maybe I could go and just have the things I supposed to have and not indulge in anything else, but not to that point just yet. Getting there. But I am proud of the fact that I was able to, right when I've come back home, drop my friend off, come back to my normal life, my normal routine. I'm back on my diet ever since. So that's something good to say. That's just showing me in the past wasn't able to do that. I'd say, oh, what's one more night? What's one more day? I already ruined it earlier. So what's one more day? But no, right away, Saturday night, went right back on it. Sunday, did great, had my shakes. For 2 meals, had a sensible dinners or a sensible lunch. I switch it up. Y'all know how I do it here. Monday did fine. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, here now Friday. So I am able to get back on track, which is a big thing for me. Really big. So that's another part of my journey here that I'm able to control my mind a little more. Because it's all up here, And we think we need these things. Like we got these big potatoes, we still overbought. And I left all the food live with him at their lake house. We bought way too many potatoes. How do you do that? I mean, we didn't buy a bag. We bought the ones that you bake in the microwave or bake in the oven or whatever. And, which that's not even my favorite thing to eat, but it does go great with a steak, of course. So they were big potatoes, sliced them in half because they weren't cooking very well in the microwave. They take forever. And I just ate one half. I still didn't even eat the whole potato. which baked potato is not that bad thing in the world. It is gluten-free, but it is not low carb. It is not in my diet at all. I'm not supposed to have potatoes. So, yeah. Definitely not supposed to have brownies, but they were delicious. So I'm not trying to justify what I did. I'm not saying what I did was right, but I'm saying that I'm proud of the fact that I have controlled some of it. I really have come a long way of being able to go back on it and not letting that set me back and going backwards. So if it affected my diet this week, I'm not really sure. I will be just so happy to be in the 80s. Whatever it says, 89, 88, I will be so happy just to see 280 something. That would be like, hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, to be done with the 90s. That will be a big goal for me this week. And I did walk 8 miles this week. Oh, yes. I did not do any of the exercises, which I'm going to change that up because I don't have really any major plans this coming weekend. So I will be just here at the house in my regular routine. So I'm planning on doing my walking, and I'm planning on upping it to 3 miles a day. I have just been doing 2 miles. I think I got a hair in my mouth. Excuse me. Probably a dog hair. You know how it is. You got dogs? There's hair continuously. You'll pull one out your nose, out your ear, in your food. It's just not a normal life without dog hair on something. Anyhow, yeah, I think I got it. Anyway, I am planning on upping my walking to 3 miles, and let's see just how I can do it. I think that'll be about 45 to 46 minutes worth. The video I do now is 33 minutes. It's pretty much 15 minutes a mile. And it's a good workout. I sweat, but I feel myself getting so much stronger. Oh man, when we were at that lake house, they had stairs that had to go up to the main house, stairs to come down in the basement where we were staying. And then there was a pier or a dock or whatever, and then there's steps, big ones that you had to walk down, to get down to there. And I could just fly up them and not really be out of breath, and I didn't feel my legs hurting or my knees cracking like they used to and hurting. Go right up the steps with the groceries, with my luggage. Oh man, and I thought, before this would have been a real struggle for me. I'd be like, y'all know, the big heavy breathing that us fat people do. And I did not do, I had a little bit of heavy breathing, of course. Anybody normal does that anyhow, no matter what shape you are in. But I didn't have that as much, and it's a good feeling. I can feel my arms getting stronger because I'm doing weights when I walk too. Oh, it's a great, great feeling. So I did 6 miles last week, and I've done 8 this week, even with having the few little cheat things that I did do the past weekend. Isn't that awesome? It's such a refreshing, wonderful feeling. Oh, y'all understand. These are those non-scale victories. They really, really are. Because even if no weight comes off this week, whether it does or not, I feel like I've done my best, and I feel strong, and I feel really, really good. I really do. So yes, I feel very, very strong. And the rest of the week, the way my meals went, it's been very little on that. I haven't been as hungry as I was back when I was trying to do the intermittent fasting, and that way it just didn't work for me. And I know some of y'all are doing that, and that is okay. We don't have to do the same thing. It is each our own individual journey. Whatever works for you will maybe not work for me, and what works for you might not be exactly the right fit for me. And for me, this is what is proven to work and what is working for my body and how my body works. And those shakes, those protein shakes, just provide the nutrients that I need and the energy I need to not feel so hungry all the time. And that's how I was. I felt really deprived and really just almost to the point of starving feeling. And you don't want to feel that way. That's not what this journey is about. It's not about starving ourselves or feeling hungry all the time. We want to satisfy that, because when we don't satisfy that, I think that we're more prone to want to cheat and more prone to eat other things that's going to fill us up fast, and then you feel miserable. Come on. You just feel so down on yourself when you do that. And I didn't really feel down on myself for what I did at the lake, because it was about being with my friends and having, a good time with them. And I didn't beat myself up for it at all, and carried right on with my diet, continued. I did the same thing when we went to Hippie Fest. And that's when I got over my hump diddy bump. That's when I got over, what was it, 290, the 290s or something, to get to the losing 50-pound mark. And I ate a bunch of junk food and things. Of course, I was with the girls. We were out and at Hippie Fest and having a good time. And but I didn't beat myself up for that either. But I thought, there's no way I'm going to lose any weight. But I got right back on track. Same thing. And then I ended up losing 5 pounds that week. So it's like you never know when it's going to come off, or how, or anything like that. It's just, you just have to go with the flow and not pay so much attention to what the scale is saying. So yeah, we can't totally focus on the scale always, because I did that last month and it got me nowhere but depressed about it. And I don't want to do that. And that just makes us want to turn around and not do what we're doing and not stay on track at all. So I don't want to go there at all. And I've also been really busy this week. I know we can't always keep ourselves busy, but I feel like in my life, though, I'm pretty busy most of the time. But that's just the type of person I am. I'm a go-getter. I'm outgoing and always have to be doing something sometimes. I don't even rest sometimes properly like I should. But when it's time to sleep, girl, it's time to sleep. That is one thing. I will go to sleep and be knocked out and sleep. But I have been very busy. I've been on a cleaning out spree of cleansing out my house and cleaning it up and throwing out stuff that is clutter and stuff that I don't really need. And I have, everything now that happens in my life, sometimes I compare it to my weight loss journey. I'm like, oh wow, like cleaning out this house of all this clutter and things I don't need is so kind of like my journey on the weight loss. It's like you got to clear out the crap, clear out the old, and clear out so much, not just with food, not just with junk food and bad things that we cannot eat or things we're not supposed to eat. I mean, it's mental too. It's the clearing out of the mental mind, wiping the slate clean and analyzing so much what's going on up in here. And then when we finally get to that place, I don't know. I'm not quite totally there at that place. By no means. I have a long way to go. But I feel like I'm closer and closer, if that makes sense. I feel like at this part of my journey, here I am, the middle of the year, more than in the middle of the year, this is the 7th month, that I'm getting closer and closer to cleansing out myself and been analyzing what is wrong up here, and why do I eat the way I do? Why have I been doing that my whole life? And learning more and more about myself. And that's what it is. That's what I've said so many times. We've got to learn to love ourselves on this journey. Learn to love who we are and appreciate our own selves. And then we blossom. We find that strength within, and there's nothing we cannot do. And that's what I'm trying to find within myself every single day. And that's what just one of these weeks was for me. It was a cleansing out of even my mind and my own home, and driving everybody else crazy. In the meantime, my car is stacked up to the roof of things I need to take to the mission and to Goodwill. But that's how it is. Things accumulate. Y'all know it, But that's just where I'm at this week, and I feel like I gave it my best, and I gave it my all, and we'll see. Let's see what the scale says, guys. I think that's all I needed to share this week. So if you need a cleansing, may help You may think, oh, no, I just need to analyze what's happening up here. But maybe you need to change your surroundings. Maybe that's what's holding you back. Maybe that's what's hindering you. Because they say, what's your atmosphere that you create? And it could be your house and the things that are in your house. I don't know. Or just a cluttered closet or a cluttered this or that. Maybe just start doing that even in your own home. You don't know what a good cleansing it even does for your mind. To have a clean, nice atmosphere in your home. I don't know. I don't know why I'm putting those two together. And you're probably like, this lady is crazy. What is she talking about? I don't even know. Are we talking about weight loss? I am. Because it's all about getting your atmosphere straight, getting your atmosphere clean. And in what's the words I'm looking for? I don't know how to explain this. Then it feels like I don't know, almost like loads off or something. I don't know, it's like shedding weight here almost helps you shed weight here, if that even makes sense. For me, that's what's helped too, is to clean out everything, not just my mind, but clean out my home, every aspect of my life to get ourselves healthy. Get ourselves healthy in every which way we can to live a better life. I sound like Liberty now that, what's his name? He says Liberty, it'll help you live a better life. Anything to help us to live a better life, I am down for that. And to have healthy minds and a healthy heart. And then we can love each other even better too when we're like that. When we're healthy and free of all these things. Boom, that's the mark right there. That's what I'm feeling today. That's what I'm feeling this week. Just a good cleansing. Try it. Try it whichever way you think it is. I'm not saying all your houses are so dirty you need to cleanse them out. I don't know. I don't know what your homes look like. I just know what mine does. And it needed it. And I needed it spiritually, I guess, or something. It was like a metaphor with it. I don't know. I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to weigh in and see how I did. Let's see. Weigh-in time, weigh-in time. Let's see if cleaning out the house made me any better. House, mouse, trying to find something. I should write these beforehand and sing it when I'm on here. House, mouse, louse, souse. Hate your spouse. Let's see if cleaning out the house made me hate my spouse. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Okay, let me weigh in. Oh my gosh. I will get off on a million tangents. Here we go. Let's see how I did this week. Show it. Toucan sand you made. She says the snowman, but I said it looked like toucan sand. Is
yeah, it is a toucan sand.
Toucan sand. Or the little bird. But I see now, that's the snowman with his very long, extended nose there. Carrot nose. And of course, there's a blasted dog hair. A blasted dog hair. Them sons of a mothers. Ah! Who cares? Don't eat it.